Hey, what's up guys? It's ACM for short here, and I'm bringing you the next section in the Pokemon walkthrough. It's probably like part 9 or 10 now, I don't even know, so don't even take my word for it. Just look at the title of the video, it'll say it there. Where we left off last was, I got my third badge in Vermilion City, so now we're going to do this part that I hated. Well, actually next part is the part that I hate, but we're preparing for the part that I hated as a kid. So, yeah, let me see what we're doing here. Okay. First, you're gonna head to the right, and over here there's like 6,000 trainers, and it's kind of good training, but they all have pretty crappy Pokemon. But I should have put this in before the third badge itself. So if you haven't done that yet, if you haven't got your third badge yet, I advise you going to these trainers first because they're easy to beat and they're kind of little extra experience points. As long as, as well as the SSN and all that stuff. And if you do the versus seeker technique thing that I'm telling you about, it should be pretty simple. Alright, so there's like 6,000 trainers over here, and I'm training Weepinbell right now because he's pretty annoying to use, and Charizard pretty much rapes, and he grows levels fast. I don't know why, but Charmeleon and Charizard grow levels really fast. And so, I'm just going to use Weepinbell to get him, like, kind of ahead of the game. And I'm going to catch my next Pokemon in my team later on, coming up. So I know you're all dying of excitement and stuff, but, yeah. Alright, so I'm just battling all these trainers, of course, and I'm kind of stalling for time. Alright, so, I'm trying to remember what. Okay, this kind of area, you're gonna want to catch 10 Pokemon, and I'll tell you why in just a second, but hopefully you do have 2 Pokemon in your team right now, and if they are, you should have them level 30, okay? 28 to 30, and you should have 2 or 3 Pokemon in your team, and you should have that Meowth for the cut that, that we used to get to the third badge, and then you're gonna have another use for him later on in this video, you'll see. So yeah, alright, coming up to the end of this trainer area thing. He's pretty simple to beat, and I'm happy I have Charizard now. But okay, over here is a Great Ball that you want, so you might want to grab that. It's helpful because you're gonna have to catch 10 Pokemon anyways. So yeah, and then on this rock is an escape rope, so you want to grab that as well. An escape rope allows you to escape from any cave or stuff, and it takes you right to the exit. So, yeah, nothing up there, nothing important up there. And when you come to this direction, you're going to come across a giant Snorlax, and he's blocking the path for now. We'll move him out of the way later on, but for now, he's just going to stay there. So let's just head back, and, head back over to Vermilion City. Since we beat all these trainers, your Pokemon might be a little bit weaker, so you might want to go heal them up and everything because the trainers are like 17s to I don't know, like 20 maybe 21. I think that was the highest. And so you're like level 20. You might be hit a little bit at times, so you want to heal your Pokemon. Again, I abuse my Pokemon, so don't base your levels off of mine. Hopefully you have 2 or 3, like I said. 2 or 3 is about right. Okay. So, next up in the story, you're going to have to catch 10 Pokemon. And as you can see, I have 6. But it's if you've ever owned 10 Pokemon. So if you release a Pokemon, it counts. And it's kind of hard to explain. So I'm just going to buy some Pokeballs real quick. Get ready for it. But if you see, I have a Charizard. So that means I had Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard. That's 3. That's not just 1 for Charizard. That's 3 because I've had those 3. So it's pretty simple. If you have your Wartortle or your Ivysaur or your Charmeleon right now, that should be 2, and then your other Pokemon should have evolved again. That's another 2. So you just gotta go and just catch random stuff. And you'll see why in just a second. So here's I'm ready for the Pokeballs, and I'm gonna do an easy one. I'm just gonna use that old rod that we got in the last walkthrough part thing to run into a wild Magikarp, because old rods basically only attract Magikarps. I think it does attract some other stuff sometimes, but most of the time it's Magikarp, and he's pretty easy to catch. So I actually put him to sleep, and I could have sworn this part was in fast forward, but I guess I just showed this one in regular speed. I do skip out the other wild Pokemon I catch, though. I catch a Sandshrew, a Spearow, a Magikarp, and a Diglett, so I don't use them at all. You'll see. So, alright, so here we go. I'm going to throw my Great Ball at the Magikarp to grab him. And here we go. This one catches him. So you just need to catch whatever 4 or 5 more you should. It should only be 4 or 5 more till you get your 10. It's pretty simple. It's just I hated this part. It's like I hated having to catch Pokemon for the story. It was just not really the funnest thing ever. So there you go. I caught that Pokemon, and then I caught this Pokemon here, and then yeah. See, I have 9 Pokemon now. So I obviously need 1 more. And this is where I'm just going to head up now into this cave. This cave is called Diglett Cave. And guess what's in here? You're right. Only Digletts. So Diglets are these little ground Pokemon. They put this cave here basically so you can catch one, because ground has the advantage over electric and the electric gem. So they kind of made it so you can catch a Diglett and use them, you know? So he's not really too good, but I mean, if you want him in your team, go ahead. And so there you go. There's my 10th Pokemon right there. So now I'm set with the 10. And I'm just gonna cut out every battle that I have in this cave. Oh my gosh, he yawned right in the middle of the video. But yeah, it's a really simple cave. There's no turns or anything. It's just one straight path. There's no forks in the road or anything. It's just keep going. And I'm cutting out. You're going to run into a lot of wild Pokemon in here. I'm just letting you know. They're all Digletts. You have Digletts from level 17 to 21, I think it might be. 16 to 21. And every once in a while you run into a Dugtrio that's level 28 to 32. I can see. I think so. So yeah, you can come over here and use your cut. Good old cut. And you're going to cut through this tree and you're going to talk to this guy. Right in here, this guy in the professor uniform. And what he is he's an aide from Professor Oak. And if you have 10 Pokemon, he'll give you this reward, which is HMO5. And he's going to ask you if you have 10 Pokemon. If you don't, and you say yes, he's just going to say, no, you don't, go catch some more. So, he's going to give you Flash. You don't need Flash to get through where we're going, but it's a lot easier to do it. So, I'm just going to tell you, grab it. And, yeah, okay, so you need 10 Pokemon to grab it. It's HMO5. Remember what an HM is? It's a TM thing that you can't delete or whatever. So, yeah, it's pretty much that. Alright, so we're just going to cut through these trees and stuff. And you know, maybe this place looks a little familiar to you, but you just can't put your freaking tongue on it. I wonder where this place is. So we're just going to hit up, cut through. Oh, wait. Hey, look, we're in Pewter City. In case you don't remember, Pewter City is the first badge. So let's take a look at that map, just to show you what Diglett Tunnel takes you. And it's right up here. Come on, arrow. Way up at the top. There you go, buddy. Come on. Okay. So here's the map. And what Diglett Tunnel took you from was way over here. All the way underground through here. Okay? So it's pretty simple. So it's a little cut in the road because once you get out of... once you get to Cerulean City, you can't go back through Mount Moon because there's little hops things. So you're kind of stuck. So that's our way of getting back to Pewter from that storyline. And now I'm gonna head over to the PC. I'm gonna deposit all those Pokemon that I caught because I don't have any use for them at all. So I'm yawning again. Gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna deposit them. And there's the 3 that I have in my team still. So we're set. Okay. over here, now we're gonna just head out of Pewter City because we're good. But first things first, let's get that Flash TM or HM and use it on our Meowth. Um, he's gonna be our HM whore for here. He's also gonna learn other stuff too. So, um, also Meowth has a beneficial ability called Pickup. So he'll randomly pick up items like so, and all you gotta do is just talk to him and take it from him. So mine has a Berry or Persim Berry or whatever it is. And sometimes you'll pick up some cool stuff like Hyper Potions and an Ultra Ball or something, but other times he gets mostly like berries and regular potions. I've had a few rare candies before, but yeah, so now it's time to head back through Diglett Cave all the way back to Vermilion City. Um, yeah, it's a long walk through here, especially with all the wild Pokemon that are so frequent. And, you know, like I said, I just cut them out so you don't have to see every single battle. But I do fight them. Every Pokemon I run into, I fight. Just so I can get the experience from it. And, yeah, you should be getting levels from this. It should be pretty quick. I didn't run into any Dugtrio that entire trip, so it's kind of a shame, but... Alright, last thing in this video, we're going to head all the way back to, Cerulean City. And I put this part in fast forward just because we've seen this part like 6,000 times, so... Now at the bottom of Cerulean City, you can actually use Cut to get through this tree rather than hopping over that little hill thing. And this is where our video is going to be coming to a close over here. Like I said, if you have 2 Pokemon, that should be like 30, I'm guessing. I want to say 30. And 3 Pokemon should be about 30. So, yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And I'm out. Peace.